last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Levis to throw it. That's complete to Michael Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. In motion right, that's Wilson. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Levis now off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. We'll get this up to about the 44. You talk about this Titan defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they work this out past the 25. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levis. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. In motion, the tight end. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Levis going to change the play. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here is third and quite a ways. Levis. Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Levis from the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Levis looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Burks. And Levis going back to the air. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
2nd and 6. Levis back to throw.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Pollard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Levis.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Josh Wiley.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are once again back in front. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rice will go in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
Hines now on the return.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Now Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Levis to throw it.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But throwing with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Michael Wilson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Again, it's Vidal. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here, Herbert. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Touchdown, Allen! Tyquan Thornton, 47 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw, it's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, Pollard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, let's go. Crowd right. Ready?
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On the give, it's Vidal. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Home troops right. Hey, go Lion.
Herbert going to change the play here. A run. Here's Vidal.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end. He completes it to Ridley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run left with Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And all the way for a Charger touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Levis. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Inside the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Levis back to throw.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Levis looking to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Levis.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They come up with one timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Burks. Levis to throw once more.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away.
play, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Levis. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They'll run with Pollard.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second down, goal to go. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Levis to throw.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play.
this poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, Levis. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves,